NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We're at one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour in Orlando, Florida. It's the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnold Palmer built. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for Golf Channel and EA Sports.
And Bay Hill, of course, the Arnold Palmer Invitational has been really the staple in the Florida swing on the PGA Tour. That's an absolute beauty.
Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah.
Frank, this is where a golfer's mind is really tested here after hitting one out of bounds.
Well, on the flip side, though, Rich, you know what you've done wrong. So erase it. Time to put a good swing on it.
Now, this will be counted as the fourth shot after going OB on that previous shot. And he makes it for par. Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze, too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Well, after that birdie, has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
They're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Little bounce in his step right now after that birdie, Frank.
Well, certainly should feel that way. That was some quality golf we've just seen.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Now on the green, has about 10 feet left there to save par. Shouldn't be a problem here. Good putt. Back on the tee here at the 16th. It's a par 5, bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you.
Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Frank, what are you doing with this third shot here to the par 5?
A little bit of nerves. Make sure you get a little bit past the hole, and there's a bit of a ridge at the back of the screen. Often you can spin the ball back towards the hole.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. And getting ready for the putt. Man,
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. So a tester from 4 feet. That is a solid par putt. Frank, par 317. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
You got away with one right there. Just missed that bunker.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand the whole way.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Finishing hole at Bay Hill. Frank, how good is this 18th?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake. Now, this game is all about variables, right? Rich, if you head into a bad lie, it completely changes the nature of the next shot. When the ball sits up like that, it is just liberty of choice now.
And look out, this could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
That ball is lost in the water. After hitting it in the drink, this is the 4th shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. The scorecard is quickly adding up.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
That is going just a tad to the left, it appears.
Hopefully there's enough green that left side.
Not quite where he was aiming. That one far to the left, but still on the green. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. That's a head scratcher. No other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. Settles in over the putt. That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey. Frank, that wraps up another great day of golf here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Always enjoy it.
Yeah, it's always a great test. Win, lose, or draw, you've played the King's Golf Course.
Couldn't have said it better myself. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner. For Frank Nobilo, until next time.